Greetings, traveler.
All right, here we go. So we're gonna be watching a Slyders game. So Slyders, amazing French-speaking player. If you guys speak French, definitely check out his stream. Even if you don't, right, and you just want to watch but don't understand, like you can see all the crazy stuff he does. Dragon, Quillbore, Murloc, Pirate, Elemental. Yeah, so I already kind of know what he's. So I watched part of this game live yesterday, which is why, because it's a little early to do a review, right? We're super early in the season, but I was just kind of randomly browsing, watching his game, and I just stumbled upon gold. Chat, like this game is absolutely insane. It's so good. So yeah, I knew he was gonna take Phelan here. All right, so he's got the Eudora buddy here. So you can discover buddies with Phelan, which is probably why he went for it. Right, in the buddy anomaly, buddies are obviously insanely strong. He's considering going for the doubloons because he already has a pirate there, I guess. But so now he has a choice between guaranteed tempo from the Tempest, but he can also take the shield elemental to try and triple. All right, we level and play the 5/5. Not much to see here. 5/5 against the 3/1. The pair and just hold the ring, or is he casting it? Oh, he just rips it. Okay, that's good to see. I usually hold it at this stage. Oh, he hero powered and picked that up. Yeah. The buff made it one shot. He's gonna roll here and just level if he doesn't love it, I'm guessing. That's what I do. Yeah. Because he is failing, so leveling is nice. The buff was nice. Really helped out. This minion gives +5/+5 to a golden minion end of turn. Vega, thank you so much for the prime. Much appreciated. Yeah, so this is very standard Phelan curve. Just level to 4, get your buddy. Ooh, we have Snake Eyes buddy on Galakrant. That seems like a lot of fun. Yeah, oh, that's so good. You get all that value early. All right, so this is where things get difficult, where you have your 8 gold and you just figure it out. So this is always nice to see, because Slider is pretty much as good as they come, right? Very often rank 1 Europe, pretty much always top 10, just like insanely skilled player. I'm guessing we're going to want that 7/4. And my instinct is to grab the 2-cost spell and a Grace here.
Nope.
But he's immediately rolling, so he wants to do better than that, which to me is a little crazy given that he needs a spell to copy this turn, and he can just get 14/14 from that spell and money from Grace. So in my mind, I'm never rolling here, but he wants to get better. He wants to high roll, so he's gonna settle for the 4/4 in the spell here. It's likely that he likes the fireworks way more than just Grace and the tempo from the spell. There were probably also quite a few hits that he was looking for. I'm not going to spoil it yet, right? Because you guys, it's going to become quite apparent what his strategy is in this anomaly. Which is why I think it's good to see this. There's some serious cheese you can do with certain anomalies, certain combos. So he has a Fireworks Fanatic. So getting another Fireworks is always fun. Then you get a lot of buffs. Getting another Reliquary would be nice. He needs a good spell to copy. I'd be inclined to... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, all right, this is so perfect, right? Because the conch not only works with the reliquary, because he has 2 reliquary, it will trigger the fireworks, and then because he has fireworks, the conch giving him 2 identical murlocs will give him like a really good proc, right? It buffs his whole board. So Fireworks Fanatics, for those of you who've never seen that card, gives your board +1/+1 for every duplicate you acquire. And whenever you play Conch, you automatically acquire a duplicate. So that's some nice mid-game for him here, where he's getting some free stats and value. As you can see from his MMR, currently 16.5. Pretty crazy. So goes to 5 here. Gets a triple, that's nice. Probably looking for Eyes of the Earth Mother now, because he can really pop off on his reliquaries. Alright, he's checking if you get something better to copy than the conch. But nope, not here. Alright, some nice triggers here on the Fireworks Fanatics. Another triple, okay. He doesn't really want to cast the Cloning Conch, because then he doesn't have it for next turn, but he didn't want to sell out of his Bream, which is understandable here, right? Because he's playing a lot of Murlocs. I don't think he's going to do Merc Eyes stuff, right? So probably just the value from the Snake Eyes buddy. Yeah, I don't know what you would Merc Eye. Okay, this one's interesting, yeah. He does not want to play the Taunt Murloc because it would taunt his Divine Shield. So he's actually going to rotate both the Breams to get the value from the roll, And these are the plays that I would just never make because I would look at that huge Bream and I'd be like, oh, I want to play that Bream for tempo. But on the other hand, if he wants to play the Bream for tempo, what does he sell? Right? He'd have to sell, because you want to end on boxcars for sure. So he'd have to sell out of his Chenvala buddy or out of Fireworks Fanatics. So he doesn't deem that to be worth it. So he's just like, all right, let me just get rid of the tempo of the Breams and keep all the value, keep all the stat generation. So... And, I mean, he absolutely is in a good position to do that here. The Eudora buddy also starts buffing now, so that is nice, because he finally has a golden. Alright, so this is the turn where we're gonna have to sell some stuff off the board. Alright, rolls a 5, gets the eyes. The eyes is so disgusting now, because he can eyes Reliquary, and then gets the eyes back, so he can make golden Reliquaries if he wants to. Zephyrus buddy... Seems fun. Oh, double eyes. Yeah, Zephyrus buddy's pretty much always worth, right? He gets the taunt Murloc out of the hand when he rolls a Murloc in the shop because he really doesn't want to taunt his shield, which makes sense. Yeah, he's thinking about taunting the shop, but he may as well taunt something on his board, right? So we're just rolling, trying to see something that we can play with. Usually that's Bran, right, if you're in this position. But he... probably also just wants a good spell to start copying. All right, so he's gonna settle on the scope because once he plays the eyes, he gets 2 golden, right? And now he can play the telescope, get 2 more telescopes. Now he can eyes the reliquary again, the other one. It will reset. Then he can scope again if he wants to. Man, this gets so much here. And because it's elementals, he could just be pulling another reliquary. And then he can eyes this, so he gets 2 of them. Double Neon Agents. Sure, get that one. Hey, T. Danny, thank you so much. Dude, this is so much... Like, there's so much anxiety already on this turn. Okay, he found a Bran. Is he going in on that? No, he found an... Oh my god, yes. He found another Reliquary, so... so he procs it here, quickly goldens it, and then casts again to get to it. Like, the fact that he gets this off on the rope is actually just outrageous. Like, that is so insane. And there is a Yogg spin here. I'm not gonna lie. I watched this live, but it's so funny to watch it again. Alright, let me rewind. So, for anyone who's wondering what's going on, this is spaghetti code at its finest. This is al dente spaghetti code, right? Like, mwah, like the finest spaghetti you could find in the whole wide world, chat. I think that it's just the sheer amount of stuff he did on the rope that confused the game. I'm not sure. I don't know if we'll ever know what caused this bug, but the guy just popped off, right? He went like full Super Saiyan mode because it's like 8 seconds left and my man plays a Phelan buddy to get some extra cash. Right? So 8 seconds left. He's like, let me get some extra cash. Ooh, I rolled this. So normally on 4 seconds, you would be happy to just be able to buy that thing, right? On 4 seconds left, you would just buy that thing and you'd be happy with it. But on 3 seconds left, he buys it. 2 seconds left, it's in his hand. Then he casts the scope to get another one and then quickly eyes it and rips the scope on the rope, like when it's hit 0. To get 2 more scopes. So I think the game was like, bro, you confused me so hard. Like that rope was gone. I'm pretty sure this Yogg is on your board and I'm gonna proc it. So yeah, really, because he gets a spin. And when I first watched it, I was like, wait, how is he getting a spin? Did he like did he cast a spell that gives him a Yogg or something? Is there an update I missed? I was like, oh, okay, whatever. He eats the shop. It's fine. But because the Yogg is on the shop and it's that Yogg that it's proccing because reasons, it eats his board. It just eats his board. It's so outrageous, guys. So yeah, I really, really wanted to show that to you guys because this was insane. Now, the crazy thing is I concede here and I say, that's a fun YouTube short. Let's call it a day. Slyders is like, well, fuck you guys. I'll just build another board. So watch this man work and see why he is one of the best players in the world right now. Can we hear the audio? So it's in French, but I can rewind after the game for this spot and you can hear the audio, sure. From what I speak some French, from what I remember, I don't think it was like insane or whatnot. The chat was popping off though. Okay, gets another eyes here. So keep in mind, he had no board, 0 board. So he is really thinking here, okay, how can I survive? So he's trying to make a golden, Tempest here. And he also gets to copy his reliquary. And because he makes the golden Tempest, he's going to be able to play so many cards that that Tempest is going to buff quite a bit. Ooh, he finds a Finley buddy and he is failing and he goldens it. So now he has money and he's like, let's go, baby, let's go. I'm not dead yet. I'm fighting. Let's go. Spells, money, go. All right, he's just going to shield one guy, armor up, defense, let's go. Look at this turn, dude. But he didn't drop a beat, right? He did not drop a beat. Like, he just resumes playing like a Giga Chad. It's so insane to watch this. Like I said, I watched this live, and my dude, at the end of having his whole board eaten, ends with 2 golden reliquaries. He got his neon agents back, and he has a 100 minion for tempo, and he armored up. Like, there are levels to this. I am a good player. I'm a great player. I am not close to this. This man is like extremely, yeah, there's, like I said, there's just levels to this. And sometimes it's hard to appreciate that when you're on the outside, right? Because you can see like, hey, okay, how much better can someone be, right? It's like, yes, this is how much better. Now, could he have died here? Yes, he had a 33% to die. He got a little lucky on the combat, but he had no board on turn 10. He had to rebuild from scratch. So I don't care. Give the man a little luck, right? So yeah, now he's totally back in the game. There's a Yogg. He's like, ah! Is it gonna eat? Ugh. That's just PTSD for the rest of his life. Every time he rolls a Yogg now, it's like, oh, what? Don't do it, Yoggy. So he's thinking about the conch here, but he doesn't deem that it's good enough. And it's at this point, it becomes clear what his strategy was for this anomaly all along. He is rolling very specifically for the baller spell. Because in an elemental buddy lobby, you can farm a lot of reliquaries, and you can copy the baller spell over and over. So as you can see now, he casts 1 baller spell, and because he has 2 golden reliquaries, he gets 4 in return. So that's an insane amount of ballers that he can play. So this is what I meant when I said, yeah, there's so much cheese available in buddy lobbies that you have to just know this. Like, if you've seen it one time, you're like, oh, of course, this is broken. You just farm more reliquaries, you golden them with eyes, and then you just start copying a crazy amount of baller spells. And he's just rolling now, because he is keeping 1 eyes, and he's keeping 1 baller spell at all times. So from this point on, if he rolls another reliquary, he can make it golden and make more, and he can make more baller spells. So as long as you're fine holding the, 1 baller spell in hand, like, you can just keep this combo going indefinitely. All right, so survives the round against the ghosts. There's armor, but we don't need it. He has so much money as well, because he has those reliquaries, right? And then the ballers, they sell for 2 gold every time, right? He rips a spell like that. I wonder if he's going to be okay buying the baller from the shop, or if he's just hunting from a reliquary. 16 stat increases is instant because he has the ballers. Okay, he's not even buying the ballers from the shop. So he's going hard to find the good stuff. Ooh, yeah, Warping's a great buff target. That's true. Yeah, see, he's also just on point here with like still using his brain, looking for, okay, I need buff targets, I need to APM, right? Because having the presence of mind to buy that 6-drop generator, it just rips the money because I'll use it anyway. I'm fast enough. Yeah. It's like I probably wouldn't have been. Ooh, we found another one. I probably would not have been ready to buy the thing. Sorry, to buy the 6-drop generator there to look for a warping. I guess he also has 2 neon agents. That's true. 2 neon agents. That's fair. The touche d'or. Touche d'or. Yeah, another 6-drop. Looking for that. Looking for that golden golden neon agent here. Another warping. Got his board back? Yeah. But now, you know, you guys have seen what ballers do, right? It grows very quickly. Finds another spell. Sells the warping here and just freezes. I thought he was going to cast the baller spell to then buy and hold the other one. But he's just going to hold Phelan Buddy for value and freeze the spell. That's fine. Yeah, so this is the craziest comeback I have ever witnessed. And I don't use that lightly because I don't like it when people say like, oh, this is the absolute best. But I cannot think of a game that I've ever seen where there was a comeback more dramatic. Like his entire board was sold for him. Well, eaten. He didn't even get the money for it. So, like, and I will think it will be hard to replicate anything close to this caliber as well. Like, how do you, yeah, other than, you know, the exact same bug, but like, the fact that he didn't die on the spot is outrageous. But it's also because he really, really, really knew what he wanted to do in this anomaly, and it is broken. And he hunted for it, right? Because there was that one turn where he passed over the Murloc spell to copy, which I think a lot of people would have ended up buying because they would have been afraid to run out of money. And he knew that he had to hit the... Ooh, gets the ticket as buddy here. All right. Divine Shield Wind Fury Warping is so disgusting. Dude, Buddies goes so hard. He rolls another one. Let's go. Braggart. Braggart is weird. He could have eyes it and Murkai, but he's kind of jamming, right? He's in his own little rhythm here, so I'm honestly, like, I think that is even good that he doesn't go for the infinite Braggart cheese, because at this point, he has so many things to do, 30 seconds left on the clock. He is in a really good rhythm, right? He's just like, get more baller spells. Yeah, now he can play this one, get more baller spells, and now he can just cycle that, and it's just a way to generate more value. Another ticket as buddy. Let's go. I think here Braggart to end on would not be too bad, but he goes for minions cost 2. But he's not even buying extra economy here. This is also something where, you know, it's like he's so good with understanding when extra money makes sense and when it's just a burden. So minions costing 2, I could not skip that gambler to save my life. Shiku, thank you so much for the prime. Like I would. So his minions cost 2 right now. He's basically Millhouse, but he's rolling for 1. So it is so tempting to just buy things that make you more money, but he has so much money, he has little time, so he's just hunting for I guess more ticket as buddies because they're kind of just broken. More baller spell. You know, things that make him more money when he needs it. Like here, does he want that Zephyr's buddy? I guess. Oh, he's... Let's watch that replay. So that is a 487 Murloc. So he's just like, all right, time for you to go, buddy. The Warping has arrived. And he needed to empty his hand here so that he could have enough hand space for the baller spells, right? And it makes sense when you see how fast this Warping is growing. Of course you sell it. Rewind 1 second. he ended up going with the minus 500 on his board to play another Warping, because he knows that, I mean, it's not quite going to catch up, but in effectiveness, it's going to catch up very quickly. So he's going to buy a baller here. He's got 50 seconds left. He can make some more money. Like, now that minions cost 2, I think that's pretty good. Probably, yeah, he's buying his... he's buying the Phelan Buddy here because it only costs 2 gold, and because he still had 50 seconds left on the clock. So it's this delicate balance between getting more money and making sure you use it. So I guess a reroll here is fair too. Yeah, that costs effectively 1 gold. He gets 2 gold to roll with. Like, not such a big save, but he is kind of running out of gold. Oh, he has another Phelan Buddy. Does he care about the Phelan Buddy? Yeah, he does. But he can hold that if he wants to. Just copy the baller here, yeah. Yeah, Zephyrus is basically baller. Look at how big that warping is after 1 turn, guys. Ooh, another ticket is buddy. Or not. Yeah, I mean, the game is lagging so much. So that Warpwing has replaced that Murloc. Although the Murloc would have been like twice as big, right? But it's a Warpwing. So Warping is, you know, probably the best. Well, it's hard to say the best, but one of the best buff targets ever, right? I think it's quite easy to say that. One of the best buff targets ever. Also, because Ticket as Buddy is in, he can get another one of those Wind Fury Divine Shield things, which is just, you know, outrageous. You have, you know, having Wind Fury on a Warping is already insane, but it also has Divine Shield, and the Divine Shield doesn't break because when the Warping attacks, it doesn't take damage. So it attacks twice, keeps its shield, so that when it then gets attacked into, it can still survive a Venom, which is just, it's so safe. Yeah, but I mean, I wanted to share this with you guys because it's such an outrageous game. It's crazy. Gets another reliquary. Whee! It's just like drive by more baller spells, right? Yep. So likely this is going to get patched out, and there's going to be a huge patch following this, but it's totally fine as well. I do want to stress that, where when you see this, you might say, oh, they broke the game, it's so bad. It's really good, in my opinion, that they made such a huge patch because we really wanted a shakeup. You can't have both ways, right? You can't have, oh, let's have something new, but then, oh, everything needs to be 100% balanced from the get-go. I mean, you could probably do that, but in the current state of, well, I mean, could even, probably not. You need like a public test server or something, right? But in the absence of that, I gets the other Wind Fury Divine Shield. In the absence of that, I would much rather for them to throw out a crazy patch, have the game be bonkers for like a week, and then they patch afterwards when they've realized, hey, you know, this is too strong, that is too strong. Would have been crazy to drop the last Neon. I think this close to the ending of the game, you only lose to things that poison you, or, you know, somebody has an infinite braggart combo, and then you lose anyway. So keeping an extra reliquary on the board only lowers your chances to win, because you're now more vulnerable to poison because you don't have a Divine Shield on your board. Yeah, we can go back for the live reaction. I did promise that. So it is in French. So there you go.
J'ai une roue de Yogg, moi. Quoi? Mais quoi?
So right now he's just saying, what? What?
What the f***?
What?
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
He's like, what is this? So that's why I said the reaction is very mild. It's just still like, what? But yeah, he did not drop a beat. And yeah, that is just super admirable.